Welcome. We're back. Welcome, y'all. Hmm. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna pull an ISIS oracle messages, a few messages from ISIS, because I've been shuffling through this divine feminine oracle deck. Welcome, returning and new subscribers. This is Alba, la bandera, your goddess, empress, high priestess, Alba la bandera. Welcome, baby. But I've been shuffling through this deck, and ISIS keeps landing right here. Okay, so we're gonna see what message she has for the collective as we are in the year of reaping what you sow. So this is definitely the year to be mindful with your words. Okay. So it's basically know when to check thyself, and that's by remaining in a situation or stepping away. 144 on the timer. Welcome, goddess. Goddess D, welcome, honey. So yeah, we're gonna see what the message is. Thank you, Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Isis. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my angels, spirit guides, ancestors, protectors, and warriors. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the gods and goddesses that flow through as me for you. I collective to use on my side to see, always in connection to the Most High. So let's see here. Thank you for washing your hands, safetying yourself upon entering this here live or whenever you watch this on the replay. Okay. So let's see what the message is. Lapis lazuli could be significant here as well. What is the message, Isis? Let's roll, y'all. Let's roll. Here we go. Grand evening, mother of life. Okay. Nourishment of the golden mother, especially with today being the perihelion, right? Perihelion is definitely, definitely a great day to take your bath. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. The wings of Isis, and we have the mother of life. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Collective. Here's the message. You can sometimes fall into existing and doing rather than truly living. We only know that this has happened when suddenly our life seems dry, depleted, filled with tasks, or it feels like we are stuck in a rut or habit that may have been comfortable but is becoming stifling and suppressing. Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to restore even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances and people back into life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. And the arms is also connected to Gemini energy, which is ruled by Mercury, which is in retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So knowing what it is that you are to remove from your life in order for you to be open and receptive. Okay? Let me see what else comes through here because I'm not going to read the whole thing. It says life is calling you to partake more so of her gifts of experience. So let's go. Isis is known as the sustainer of life, able to restore, nourish, and bring to life that which has been cast aside or lost, that which you have considered beyond repair, or lost cause, or dead money. There are parts of your life, beloved, initiate that are ready to receive more life. Some of you definitely on a new phase of your journey where there's an initiation happening. You will be able to recognize this in any discomfort that you are currently experiencing in your life. Discomfort and unfamiliarity is where life is attempting to break through to you, to reach through the walls that you may have once created to protect yourself, but that now you need to either climb over, demolish, or at least open up with some doors and windows. So letting some fresh air in that could also be significant to throughout these next couple days of this week to go out and get some fresh air. Okay? Be focused on doing more breathing exercises as there's a lot of decluttering that's happening in terms of the heart chakra in order for you to um, be able to connect to the cause and effect more so the right or wrong or good or bad, but really looking at things from cause and effect because that's what this year is also about too. So the tricky part is that most often we don't consciously realize that we are not living. It is not until we start to live more trustingly that it becomes obvious that we once were hiding ourselves from life. Life is calling you to partake more so of her gifts of experience. This oracle brings encouragement and guidance for you to know skills and practices that nourish you and your community. Actually, you have the divine mother within you. You have the divine mother within you. Greetings. How shall you offer nourishment through her? It might be through cooking, through learning to be more present in your body and taking time to express your feelings or reality. Or it might be through taking a dance or yoga class, spending time in nature with others, for example. Then ask, have you been thinking of joining a class or group, learning a new hobby or skill? The oracle of the mother of life is confirming that you are on the right track. So go for it. Whatever this is, if that resonates with you, go for it. So keep open to opportunities and further instincts about pursuing these matters and know that if you are a bit worried that it is a stretch for you, then it is even more likely you are on the right track. Stay connected to your heart and give yourself permission to grow. This arc also brings guidance that new people, places, and things will enrich your life in the near future. And if you have been praying for freshness, excuse me, inspiration, and more fun, know that your intuitions and urges to reach out and act in new ways are part of how your prayers are being answered now. Let's say that again. This oracle also brings guidance that new people, places, and things will enrich your life in the near future. And if you have been praying for freshness, inspiration, and more fun, know that your intuitions and urges to reach out and act in new ways are part of how your prayers are being answered now. The Mother of Life Oracle also asks for patience. In the same way that there is a growth cycle required before a child can become an adult, to tap into the energy of the mother within to nourish him or herself, so too do certain life phases require patience as they mature. As you journey into the new life seeking you will need to be patient as you learn and grow. You will eventually become very comfortable with that which at first is distinctly uncomfortable. It just takes time, patience, not running away, and being present with yourself. And time, whenever you hear me use that word, time is the way you utilize your visualization, okay, and what you do with it, what you put your energy into mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? Just like the mother of life who never leaves you, She is also waiting for your return to her embrace as you open to the new unfoldment of experience in your life, coming back to the heart space. And then we got the wings of Isis, which speaks of uniting with your angelic self. So this is also connected to your cosmic self. The rising sun is right up under that. The divine solar child reborn. Prior to this, I pulled from this deck, and it was healing the divine masculine. Osiris rises, and I don't know if some of y'all have seen that post where they're stating that they found his tomb, his coffin. Welcome, my love. You're gonna be receiving me this year, okay? Because this, yeah, mm, yeah, get to it, you know. And then after the Osiris rises card was um was it Blessings of the Sun Falcon? What card was it? We look for it. Hold on. The Lunar Queen was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Divine Sun Child was next after Osiris rising rises, and then it says here Blessings of the Sun Falcon, and then it was the card that mentions entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. All I know is that it's about to get real quick for the collective. But that's just a fact right there. Yep. The Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. So let me get one more oracle. Okay? We'll dive in some more with our tools. Thank you for those of you liking the video upon entry and washing your hands, staging yourself, doing so. There goes the divine sunshine. Second position once again. The pillar of light, descent of the star Isis, the star of Isis. Wait, blessings of the sun falcon, the divine sun child, for son of Isis and Osiris, flow to you now, beloved initiate. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits. So, to let your light burn bright and without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contrast in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the sun falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. And again, additional message from earlier today about being the light, being loving, compassionate, having love and compassion for self and those around you. And if you're unable to do that, that is your cue to step away, block. This is the season of you and that block button being the greatest of companions. Okay? Let's see here. So something here you're giving birth to out of impossible circumstances, but it's too big it's due to having great devotion of the mother to your own creativity. And there goes the healing of the sacred, which stands under the solar. So an understanding of your instincts has to do with the foundation of what it is that you want in relation to your ability to create. Okay? You are guided to let go of thoughts or feelings that it is impossible or too hard or cannot be done. Honor the need to create as part of your natural life expression would be a way for you to receive the blessings of the sun, which is the manifestation of what it is that you want creating or has been brought to your attention in the form of innovation through a dark path. This would be you utilizing what has restricted you to expand. 17. Danger, courage, uh, a hurting place for animals. Some of you may want to double check that also if you have pets. Paying attention to your pets needs a lot more than you normally would. Not from a space of fear, but there are certain signals that they may give you during this time. Okay? Especially if you have Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury. The incantation for the blessings of the Sun Fountain Forest, sparkling of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong. Help my creative projects along to fulfillment and completion, pure with your will and light so sure. Forest, sparkling of the golden sun, my success and winning. So it is. In addition to that, let's see what these oracle cards have to say. Well, the fortune cards have to say. Let's see. Is it really? Mhm. Let me know how it sounds now. It is Mercury retrograde though, so you may have to come out and come back in and let me know. Okay. Okay. So we have here some of you are wanting to manifest higher levels of commitment. That sounds okay, perfect. That's interesting because I had the background you was hearing had to do with the heart chakra. It was just 725 too. And this card is number 25. Yeah. So, Ace of Wands. This commitment comes due to your personal development or you and your partner at this current moment taking it to the next level, a level that you didn't even realize was available to you. But here it is because of something you were able to remove that was robbing you from your true joy and abundance. This card keeps showing up though. Exactly what is this source? What is this energy here? What is this? I just smell patelitos. Hold on. Pastelitos here, which would be empanadas. Summer. Forehead has been sealed. Whoever this is, that's they reap them. They about to reap what they sow. Their forehead, their vision is going to be closed off. The bride of the lamb. 10, 10, 10. You may have been seeing that. Okay. There's a new way of doing things because of where the earth is in connection to the photon belt. That's also here, photon belt. It also says media blackout. So if you find that you're not able to, let's say you have a social media account and you notice that there may be some issues with that, that could be a form of protection and guidance to start a new one. You know what I mean? What is this energy? Look at that, the storm. What is this thief energy? What is this about? Got the sun card. This too shall pass. Patience and planning. 7. That's Saturn and Taurus card though, which also speaks of divine timing. Again with these pillars. Descendant of Isis, which is here. Again with bringing in the light, bringing in joy. Pillar of light. What's your message, baby? What's your message? Unless source puts me back into hermit mode, y'all gonna see me. Which happens quite often. I'm not even going front, but got things to do. You know what I'm saying? Really. Beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field to allow you. Somebody's gifts are enhancing like no other. Trust what you see, your sense of smell. Look up the meaning of certain scents. You know what I mean? It says here, as I said, that smell cake batter. 7:30 cake batter. Beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field to allow more of the divine light that seeks you to flow through your body safely and into expression. Let's see what this here 7:30 cake batter. What is this? It says patience and planning. And we have the thief. What's under the thief? The wealthy man. The first thing on this list is Freemason. Don't panic. Elegant demon. Cosmic riddle. Fingernails. Comet Elenin. The earth. Gut. Mogul. Black star. I am the Lord. 307. We received that message before. 307, excuse me. 307. Ikbatana. Capital of media. And speaking of media, or medium. Some of you are realizing that you're mediums. The level of intensity of a medium that you are. Let me see here. Sophia, I put what I'm looking for in the Hebrew lexicon. I meant to search for it in a metaphysical Bible, but I ended up putting it into gematria, and the first thing on that list is Sophia, which is the goddess, the all, unity, all. So, huh. Oh, baby. Station or fortress, 307, in connection to the cake batter that I was smelling as we were reading this, has to do with a fortress, a place of horses. Now, that's the ninth house, Sagittarius. Okay. And horses signify the power, the proper use of gifts, talents, and abilities, will, endurance, authority, and talent in proper manner without abuse or misuse. See how often we getting this message? Okay. So this is going to, in terms of the thief and having to start over, it's for some, it's like a blessing in disguise. And for some of you, you're connecting to investors for a project that you have that you want to, get off the ground here. Let me. Blossoming abundance, I'm telling you. It's time. Certain things are falling apart. 2707. We started this at 707. Certain things are falling apart because it's part of the plan that you've had. But you didn't realize certain underlining factors that had to go for this plan to take action. But you've gone through an experience that allows you to release in moments that you may not have realized you had to release, so you're able to do it a lot smoother, especially now that Venus is in Aquarius, which is represented by the Five of Swords. And after the Five of Swords is Mercury in Aquarius, which is the Six of Swords, allowing Swords to guide you to move forward, right? Trapped in fear. About what? What's the foundation of this heartache and loss, okay? This is going back to a lot of the betrayal that you may not have even realized was betrayal until something else occurred and you were able to see, okay, this also has to go. You know what I mean? Namaste, my love. This is something you may have been suffering in silence about. The Nine of Swords. Stand your ground, baby. Stand your ground. Let's get a message from the angels and ancestors for you. Whomever this is for, you have nothing to worry about. Just stay focused on what you got to do, okay? You may find yourself having to cut people off because you understand that this is the year where you reap what you sow. And it's not so much within this year, it's just what you have done recently or in the previous past, in the past. Look at that. Unleash the wild within. Wait for important information. Something about the Naga pearl. Serpent wisdom. Being gifted the ability of miracles. Angels and ancestors, what is your message? Be open to healing information. Speaking of miracles. And that serpent. Medicine guardian. Some of you are tapping in more so to becoming the medicine woman and men that you are. This could have to do with you traveling, or you will be traveling for this. It's time for you to move in a new direction. Okay. I'm also getting continue to connect more with your ancestors and your spirit guides about your next move. Become more involved in your spiritual work. Make that a lifestyle if you haven't already. The lady and the 5 seeds within this apple enjoy growth and reap rewards. The more you connect with source, the more you connect with the natural cycles of life, the universal law. A lot of green here, a lot of heart chakra activations are happening. But this seems like in this moment, there's a lot of clearing that's going on in terms of the heart chakra in order for you to be open and receptive to this blossoming abundance. Because it's coming. I mean, it's already there. Yeah. Just see things from a higher perspective. It's as simple as I said it. It's as simple as it can be done. But there are things that are placed into your life that makes you feel like you have to complicate it. Go through your emotions. Go through your feelings that you feel when you have been rejected. But look at look at it from a higher perspective. Let's say if you were rejected by someone, feel what you feel. But the next vibration you want to connect to is gratitude, because there's a reason why they're not there. Okay? You're not going to miss what's for you. As long as you're here on this channel, I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not going to miss what's for you in this lifetime as long as you do the work that you're supposed to do when it comes to your inner self. Without that work, you may see it in another lifetime or whenever you decide to do that work. Okay? And doing the work, it means the effect of that would be you seeing things from a higher perspective, allowing people to have their way, have their views about what they want to do. There are certain views that you have. There could be a disagreement, so be it. It's just on 2 different paths. And not taking it to heart and holding on to certain things of that nature, because that could also be what you're clearing your heart chakra from right now. For some of you, this could have to do with an engagement that didn't reach the point of the wedding too. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Okay. Move in a new direction. Some of you really may want to take a short trip, or you could be invited to do so. And like it said, there's certain things, people, and opportunities that are showing up because this is answers to your prayers. Anything else? Okay. Thank you, beloved. Let's move on, baby. Let's move on. So that's what you could be. If things are moving slowly for you, is because the plan is already in process. So any of these energies that distract you are being removed. Okay. Let me see. 7/3/89, July 3rd, 89 could be significant. That could be the person, or that could be you. That is your sign, baby. Let's see. 73/89, poverty is connected to poverty. Okay. And then you got the wealthy man right up under the thief card. So you could be at a point in your life where this is what you're expecting, is the wealthy man. You know your worth, but you may have, been raised or grew up around people that would question, like, how could you ever, like, how dare you even see yourself with someone of that caliber? You know what, 34/44, you know what this feels like too? This feels like someone that has a crush on someone who's in the public eye, right? People may not even know you have access to certain events where you can see this person, but you're getting to see who's who. by who is misjudging you and being like, how you going to none of your business. It's none of your business. You know what I mean? So I'm also picking up on that as well. Like you're going to be receiving a lot of great connections moving forward. You may run into somebody when you take this small trip. Look at that, 7389. My whole life was programmed. Judgment by my father, and it wasn't meant to be his own. Who in their lifetime is good on earth will become an angel after death. You look to the sky and ask why you can't see them. Huh. Never forget you are just as disposable as anyone else if you cross a snake. Hmm. Time for me to put my head down and conform. See, that's that energy right there. Playing with things you're not supposed to. You know what I mean? I cannot tell you how to feel, but I know it changes from moment to moment by what you believe. This is what this is coming through in gematria. You can look it up yourself. Tuh, simple. It's like the governments of the world won't accept that 2 + 2 = 4. Ah, it's funny shit. Because if they did, metaphorically speaking, you'll be able to get to the bottom of things. And there won't be so many different substances out here with all these different types of side effects causing something else. Ay, Dios mío. Bueno. Let's see what else comes out. Here we go with this cross again. Mm. I just heard follow the voice of your soul, your inner compass. And it's directly on the north and south. 42, 2542. Greetings, love. 2542. What is it saying? Curve, huh? Y'all gonna be curving people. Or there could be some, oh, wow. So some of you have a person that's of a high status that feels like you're gonna curb them. But you may not even like you're an asset right now. This is the energy of someone who's an asset. Oh shit, the love is right here. That's another 6 though. 266. What's kin number 266? How it shows track and field theory for teachers. Wow. Okay. Huh. Wait a minute. It's one of the 260. So let me see. Oh, speaking of 66, isn't that so? That's a white world bridger energy. I just can't remember which one right now off the top of my head. Magnetic. All right. So Ken 66. You have the white magnetic world bridger. August 2nd could be significant. Huh. see what's going on here. We got bad health at the bottom of the deck, and then the sun card, and they're both 31. I love to see that. I love some of you gonna get great news about your health. I love to see that. Or you're doing something when it comes to your nutrition, your body, or even your state of mind that's going to bring forth this amazing health. Okay, 427, we have a house, King of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. I feel like there could be a message that you receive for some of you who are still looking for housing about something that's opening up. Exactly. If it's not the divine love, I don't want you. You feel me? Now I just got a taste for hot sauce. 427 is October 8th, and then you have angels and demons, quicksand, take the red pill, generations, taking the red pill, master plan, bon appetit. Yeah, some of you got a great appetite, I tell you that. God's tears, that's hail. Now I smell liquor. Spirit of hail. Heart center. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. What does spirit of hail say? It's numbers 442. We got 42 up here. 852 and 142. 42 is highly significant. God's chosen one. The spirit of hail is connected to God's chosen one. 113. The mirror. Throat chakra. Adam is the earth. Esoteric Bible code. Let's see. It was 442. Spirit of hail. I will need, as in bread. Let me see. A lush. What's a lush? Metaphysically, what is a lush? Outplaced crowd. Just heard you're not moving with the crowd any longer. You won't be. A worldly, active, undisciplined phase of the mentality. So if you're one who likes your drinks, you might want to slow it down. Undisciplined phase of mentality that has to be met and overcome by the children of true thoughts before the promised land can be entered. If allowed to continue its ignorant activities, the state of mind that the wild place a lush represents will bring more and more desolation to the whole consciousness. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of separations right now from people that you call family, but do it from a space that is of a higher vibration. You may have done this before already. 44, 42, 42. Who's 42, 42? Price, higher, reward, gain. I'm glad to see that after the price, because the price could also be a punishment, but it says reward here. So you'll be rewarded for an uncomfortable task. Some of you may be going through a Saturn return. That's also been coming through. You know, for those of you who have gone through that, you have a lot of those who have yet to go through it with certain type of vibration. Just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like there's still certain people that have to go through a Saturn return where you are tested in terms of leaving things behind that no longer serve you for you to gain wisdom so that way you can live a life of love and compassion. Wow. Let's see. Jupiter in the Aries. Ooh, I like that. What is this? It occurs from the age of 27 to about 30. So every 29 years. But it hits more so between 27 and 30. 29 point something for it to, go through all of the signs. But based on your birthday, you have a Saturn return. Ages 27 to 30 is when that energy kicks in. What's today? Wednesday? Oh, okay. It's not a song. A wise man is strong. 245 again. Hold up. I have that in here from earlier. A wise man is strong and is better than a strong man. A man of knowledge increases and strengthens his power. Oh no, that was 243. Excuse me. 1 second. Let me look at 245. And it says billionaire. You have Orlando, Ronaldo, Melissa. Bro. Lisa Marie, and I said that because now I'm smelling meatloaf. What is going on? Antoine is here. Let me see. Meatloaf. That's 213. Could be a moon in Aquarius or an Aquarius energy into Bitcoin. That's how they reach the billions. Or they're good with symbolism. The magician, Nicholas. This could also be someone that's a fan of Batman. They know how to move quick. The way I said, they know how to move quick. Could be a boxer. They're wise, but they're also strong. A global panic. Meatloaf? Wow. Okay. Let's see what 245 is. Jehovah hears. So wow, because I felt like I was about to have the chills, but I did. But you didn't see the movement, but I felt it. Huh. Hold on, y'all. Azania means Jehovah hears. That sounds like a nice name, though. Lasagna. Sounds like I said lasagna, but I said Azania. Let me see. What is it talking about? Oh, Source got me putting this here Pisces energy to work, huh? All right. Let's get to it then. Jehovah hears. Hearing Jah. Hearing the Lord. Y'all here shaking shit up. I know that. A natural tendency that is receptive and obedient to spiritual truth and guidance. The spirit of receptivity and obedience to Jah and the divine law is recognized by the true I am in consciousness. First house, Aries, Mars energy. I am in consciousness, the Christ or Jehovah, whom Jehovah hears, and from it springs a perception of salvation, Jeshua, a form of Joshua, and meaning Savior. And metaphysically speaking, this is also talking about your own perception, receptivity to save yourself. The other rising morning black death kept repeating in my mind. The way this frequency is set up right now is causing it's like the full card is causing the shift that some people, they'll be more than willing to. Others who are not, that's not. Empress to Goddess, those of you that are here, you know the vibes. This makes sense. Spiritual coach. I see you, Source. I literally just felt like a coach just now. For real, for real. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, be asleep, bro. About to go into another pandemic is. That's why those of you, if you have situations with family members, I get it, but continue your journey of a higher perspective because they're gonna need you. And the more love and compassion you have, the smoother that process will be in helping them get it together through your actions. This may not be so much having to do with what you have to say, you know what I mean? Just do your actions. Especially if you are on social media, if you have a YouTube channel, it's time to work, baby. It is really time to work, okay? It's time to work. Harness the energy of the planet. Be one with source and ground those roots because you are here to reestablish the bloodline. Yes, they plan. Look at, see, family came out in reverse. For some of you, this is also a time where you have to differentiate who you're around through your actions as well. 52. Because some of them may be from a past life. They're a whole different frequency. Listen. Cause and effect. Be mindful with the words and what you're watching too, Turn of affairs are bringing about 52. Why did family come out in reverse? What is this about? Excuse me. Release of heat. Okay. Just be mindful of what it is that you're watching. Because there would be a scenario similar a couple of years, but it's on a spiritual level. Why did family come out of reverse? Yeah, I know the vibes though. Why did family come out in reverse? Because there's still some in mental prison. Pay attention to the way people speak. You'll notice it. You'll notice it. But once you do, that's your opportunity, 54, 45, to decide what you're going to do from there on out. That's why it's going to be kind of like a strong, emotional, spiritual year. You know what I mean? Because there's things you're going to be guided to do by source, and you're going to feel the tug of war that you may experience in terms of deciding on what you're going to do, you know? But I got you. I'm here. I always say to stay on my path because at some point my family is really going to need someone they can trust. Yeah, I love it here. Aw, feel like Source's baby again. Yeah, that's how I be telling you. Like I know I be having my ways where I be wanting to fuck shit up, but you know, check myself, make sure I'm not. But when Source says go, I'm going. God don't. But that usually happens in a dream state. So that clear as day last night, I was just like, because that shit was brutal, and I felt so bad. But there was this high vibrational being. It gave me Metatron vibes as I'm talking about it, because that would be connected to Uriel too. And it was like, you're fine. Don't let the physical distract you. That's a spirit that you had to let go of, that you had to demolish, that you had to put in its place, put it back where it belongs. And it said Pokemon, catch them, but throw that shit somewhere else. Yeah, look at that. Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. But yeah, this is real Empress and Empress mode energy. Like you don't got time for the fuckery, the minor things. You're here for a much bigger purpose. I had to separate myself from some family, just setting boundaries because my energy being so sensitive to frequency at times it would drain me. But I love all absolutely. Just gotta put yourself first. Yep, for real. Don't get me wrong. I paid my price doing things in the past I got no business doing. I I paid the price. You know what I'm saying? But just cause I ain't no pushover either. Cause it is what I make it to be. Why else was this in reverse? What is the root of this? Eight of Swords. Mm, clear as day. Look how these cards are coming up. Sorrow, pains, and regrets. So this is like being stuck on something. So people who are still stuck on something, that you give access to, it's time to close that out. Yeah, Five of Swords, have that conversation. Like this just could be within yourself, you know, aligning your core values with those who match that vibration. Venus and Aquarius, Aquarius having to do with social relationships, and Venus having to do with core values. And now I am smelling lasagna. Oh boy. 160, that's 16, that's a 7, 330, 55. But the results for lasagna speak of soul, the soul, solar plexus, men in black, agents. They could be agents, that's why, yeah. It's like, but they're the agents that are around you for you to see you and handle it so you don't have to create this reality anymore. What else is coming through here? Temperance. Just remain patient with the process. Because that's what's happening. That's why this angel is here. It's like you were always guided and protected, even through these situations. To become that healer or that spiritual teacher, or just someone who embodies source and you're able to bring heaven on earth. Well, my gods and goddesses, it's lit. It sure is. You got the Queen of Wands right here. That's your purpose. You're a giver. You're very generous. So you have to deal with a lot of situations where you may have been taken advantage of. Let's see what we got going on over here. Huh, huh. Ooh, these flew out. What's this? Ooh, wow. Archangel Shamuel, third chakra and fertility. Wow. This looks like the left eye. Huh. No, you're not. She gonna get her lasagna. Enjoy, honey. Fertility, solar plexus, and the heart chakra. Giving birth to your creativity once you balance out your connection to your instincts. I'm getting somebody you overthink, but your first thought is the direction you want to go. 337. 337. Master Chief. These are the same numbers from before. When did this come? Hold up. When did this come up? Hold up. That came up for Naga Pearl, but I was looking at this before I came on live. Bring it on. Let me see. Necromancer. Hmm. Give me a second. I just feel like I just went to hermit mode. My bad. Hold on. All right. Alas. Whoa. We got that at the end of the last live. Okay. It's 337. That would be 13. Encourages you to live a life that connects you to deeper truths of your spiritual nature and recognize the real values of life, such as love, connection, creativity, compassion, community, and unity. Have the courage to live your life with enthusiasm and optimism, knowing within that you are truly loved. And we kept on getting that message in the last live, too. Wow, I feel like, oh man, this shit. Okay. The energy that just came over as I'm doing this right now, this is why I give the warnings that I do when I do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know, I'm a master number 22. That's my life path number. So that's what's kicking in as I'm noticing what I'm doing right now. So it feels like a final call where I don't see anyone above or below, and neither should you. But move accordingly when it comes to being in this space. Okay. Hi, Mama. Vida. Enjoy your nap, Mama. Enjoy your nap. So, yeah. Okay. 337 says, God of this age, Santa Clara. And there's an ad that came up here from McAfee, but it says total protection. And 337 is 13, which is the transformation card. Hathor is also connected to 337. It says Hathors. Andromedan angel. Ice Queen, Queen of Swords, but that's also justice in connection to Lady Nada, which is the High Priestess. Her counterpart is Yeshua. Also, Lady Nada could be Magdalene. There's so many different names. It's like the stories behind this or the mythologies that we read has so many different names, but you also have your own mythology in connection to that information that you read upon. Because what it's doing is it's helping you to take in information for your cells to shift so that way those other dormant cells can start to awaken, because whatever is above it, not in terms of hierarchy, but in terms of proximity, it's allowing what's at beneath it to start to activate, you know? Look at that again with patience and shadow. Patience with your shadow work. You don't want to rush yourself through that. New beginnings. Let's do it. What's this? And new harmony. New harmony. Yeah, new beginnings of harmony and love. New beginnings of love in connection to harmony. And balance harmony is also connected to Aquarius. What is going on here? That was a message. Right eye is Taurus. Okay. Hmm. Let's Let's see what this. Let's see what this. What's this? What you got me feeling here, Source? What you want me to tell the collective? Let me see. Cause boy, that's why I titled this "High Frequencies Coming In," because I've been feeling that shit all day. That heart chakra ain't no joke right now. Okay. Speak to him, Source. What do you want to say? Okay. North Node and South Node. Ooh. What about it? Top shutter. I definitely just put that shit in there today just because. Okay. So some of your purpose is literally tied to seeing who truly does not connect and recognize spirit. You're the guards of spiritual prison. Because when I wrote that down, it was 616. Oh boy. Spiritual connection. What was at the bottom here? Do not be among those who give pledges. Be among those who become guarantors for debts. You are the lender, not the borrower. Proverbs 22:26. And here we have spiritual connection. And it's reminding me of the wealthy man card. It's like a beautiful union between logic and spiritual. It's like a crisis happens and puts you on the path of where the spiritual connection is. Allow your intuitive guidance to assist you with structuring your vision of your mind's eye beyond material constructs. That's the way you'll get to the spiritual connection. And being on the path of your North Node, you're doing your life's work. You know, the energy has to match up, you know. I will set up a meeting with your soul and take the blindfold off. It was just 11244 and it gave me the vision of Cupid. There's divine unions that are having to come together in terms of this spiritual year. That's why all this clearing is happening for you. This could mean a move, you getting fired from your job so that you can end up somewhere else where it puts you on the path 113:11 on the timer of what truly reflects you. And we saw 113. What was that? 113 definitely popped up. Where were you? I skipped that shit too. Okay, so going back to the ones I saw earlier. I see why I said patience, because it wants me to backtrack or just double check what we're looking at here and just get the connection in. Okay. Okay, okay. 337 came up earlier when I said don't drink than the last live. Especially on a day like today where the earth is so close to the sun. It's a lot of cleansing of the solar plexus. And the drink could be a different spirit. Well, they're all spirits, but it's a spirit that is not something you want to connect to at this time. And then you have the 6th being the day of an epiphany. Huh. Where's 113, beloved? Show me 113. Is it on page 1? 823. It's not like somebody just tapped my drawer over there. Let me see what 823 is. Other than my grandma's birthday. Secret code calculator, eyes of the Lord, zone of silence, which we was just in. Can you hear me? I can hear you. This just says Joe Biden dies. Well, whoa. Burst into flames. Oh boy. Demonic symbols. Life and live. That's wild. Her birthday is here, and so is my grandfather, who was born in the 1800s. So there's a major clearing of traumatic memories. $6 million man. The oppressors are losing. Bronze snake Desmond Tutu. What the fuck is happening right now? Divine male. 9990. People are energy. What do you want? What can I hear you? Hear what? It is. This energy is strong deja vu, like no lie at all. You're right. You 2026. This says no. No to what though? What's under that? Answer the call. Love is not attachment. Leo, Scorpio could be significant. Recalibration from the heart of transformation. I'm answering the call. Get out of neutral. No more stalling. So shall you know skillful and godly wisdom to be important to your life. If you find it, then shall there be a future and a reward, and your hope and expectation shall not be cut off. Let's keep going. Then we have The pale horse, which is connected to Hades, someone you know, just aligning with source signal, a healer. There's some who are claiming things that do not know them. But you are enough to be able to move forward. Be resourceful. Pulling 5D vision into them smelling liquor again. I just saw, it says something else on there, but it looked like zinc when I looked at it. So that could be significant for a few of you. Like liquor of 1827. That's an actual bottle. What is that? Somebody ancestor here loves this liquor. It's called 827 Sandbar Dual Rum. Speaking of, if this is you, you're the one that shouldn't drink today. You can give the offerings to your ancestors. The Battle of the Alamo. This is somebody who's working on a dispute after they have transcended. This is an authentic Louisiana experience. Let's go. Let me get this other deck up. Hold up. Okay. Scusi. Oh. Okay. All right, let's look. What's going on here? Let me move these out the way. Let me move all these out the way first. I feel like Inspector Gadget. I'm gonna pull some of those cards so we can get a little bit more info about this too. Real talk. Let me put y'all back. This. I just picked the deck and this card showed itself. Bueno. 1 year. Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, you an ascended master life path to Hootie is connecting to you. You may have had a craving for cashews. That's connected to Thoth. Shiva. No, Shiva is connected to crackers. Maybe cashews too. All right. Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. Look at it. Okay. All right. Here we go. With the deck, we have Legba, La Flambeau. 8:32 right now. Some of you, that's answering the call to dive more into voodoo. Or you could be an initiate. Or this may have something to do with dancing. Spiritual movement. The ancestors speak through your dance. You hold a lot of abilities here. It's like you hold this what's this thing, this lamp, kind of like what you will rub to let a genie go. Genie. Confirmation. What's the message? This is precise. It went through the whole deck. That sound is significant. Ashe, Santeria, initiate, I've been guided, but this has just confirmed everything. Ashe. Ooh. 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 Master of the head. This literally speaks of allowing the spirit to enter you. Whoa. Abuela Flambeau, Ayezan, the Empress, and the Sun card, and the Ten of Cups right up under that. And look at this here. Possession card is showing itself. Santera, Oshun, Elegua. They moving quick. These cards are moving quick because I meant to pick it up and show it to y'all, but they're moving. They're doing. Okay. Church is gonna be a lot different. That's what I heard. It says here the contemplation of this card, Master of the Head. True service is always to self. This is a realization of your purpose, initiations, teachings, assistance from forces perceived as highly placed. The Master of the Head is the self on an exalted plane. The Master is the Loa that expresses and embodies the highest qualities of an individual. Here, the meaning of the Master is not that of an external force controlling an individual, as a term like schoolmaster implies. The Master of the Head is the Loa capable of integrating the various qualities of the mind and personality into a coherent, directed whole. This is a great card of initiation. To know and be aligned with the Master of one's head is to function according to one's own unique place in the universe. One of the most powerful occult axioms is know yourself. And to know the master of your head is to know yourself in a deep, abiding sense. The aspect of this card is that of a man drumming to bring on full contact with the master of his head. As he plays, a face forms on the drum. Okay. Mist swirl from the face on the drum's head and become a spirit that kisses the man upturned forehead. Attributes of this card include a profound realization of self and in an inclusive sense. The union of love, Aye Zen, and she's here. She right here. She ain't too far. She right here. The union of love, Aye Zen, and will, which is local, the emperor, in measure particular to the individual, produces the road upon which the master of the head walks. That is her congratulations. Let's get one more. What other message do you have for the collective that this resonates with? This could be your first year after the initiation, or you're in process of it. Or this could be the year that you put what you've learned to work. 7 years. Saturn. Mama Brigitte. Wow. The power of life and death. This is Mercury in Cancer, 3 of Cups, from Mama Brigitte. This message is beautiful. For some of that's move. A willow tree is highly significant, okay? When it comes to your meditation and connecting to the master of your head, the willow tree. The color purple as well, which also connects to Saturn. She got my purple on. Also, she is the wife of Gele. That's... Oh. Okay. I heard you. Wow. I love spirituality. I do. Meme Brigitte. Meme Brigitte's card is water within the realm of Bina. Meme Brigitte calls Gede her husband and rules along with him the grounds of the cemetery. She is renowned as a judge and lawyer. That's what I be telling you. Don't come over here playing. Come over here playing. Okay? She is one of the highest powers before whom the voodooist can plead his or her case. In the role of judge and lawyer, she is just, for she has balanced the great forces of Bina, which is understanding. In her, life and death embrace and gently rock back and forth to the measured beat of the court drum. Okay. Meme Brigitte is change. She is closely associated with Kali. She is fearsome only if change is resisted. Those close to her realize the price of stability is a change. It is the love and devotion of her servitors that give her life, that allow her to walk in the world of the living. It is their understanding. That flame got so bright. It is their understanding that brings Brigitte into the beauty of the world. Her aspect in this card is that of a corpse-like woman sitting on a pile of stones. This pile of stones is her altar and is often erected to her in cemeteries. The tree in this card is an elm, and the lit candles are placed before her by her servitors. Seated atop her stone altar, she is reminiscent of those adepts who, in their meditative positions, comprise the city of pyramids. Her primary attribute is wise judgment. Falsehood withers at her touch. No lies can abide in the solemn depth of her quiet. If proper judgment is exercised on the part of the voodooist, if life and death are balanced, then pleasure and prosperity will inevitably be found. The contemplation of this card is, it is night in the cemetery. A pile of stones sit in a quiet and sit in the quiet and darkness. In the perfect stillness of the night air, a rock dislodges itself and rolls with great noise to the ground. All is again silent. The divination speaks of correct judgment, full measure of all the things upon proper understanding of the situation at hand, a verdict of law that offers benefit, pleasure, and prosperity. The understanding of death gives one access to the pleasures of life. Bueno, there's that. And that's on page 115, which is 7. So dive in on the days that are equivalent to 7, 25, 16. This month, 115, or May 11. Give me a second. Let me fill this out. Excuse me for whispering. It's 8:44. Wow, the year 2044 could be significant for some of you here. Peace enters your life when you surrender. And I feel like this peace is an answer to prayers and your meditation through this message. You surrendering allows you to find this channel. Moving by false measure, not the wisest thing you want to do over this way. And that's just me being a loving person. The Naga Pearl. The nether realm of earth or underworld. Half human, half cobra. Wisdom gained through experience, also connected to numbers 215, 450, and 75. 215 speaks of to be or become light, to shine. 450 speaks of God knows. And 75 is to feed. And 75 is connected to summer energy. So again, it's being mindful of the fruits and vegetables that you put into your body, that you feed yourself with, especially if you're in the process of releasing things so you can actually let that shit go. It says here, a faithful man will abound with blessing, but he who makes haste to be rich will not go unpunished. So don't rush the process, okay? Especially if you have a Leo, North Node, South Node, Aquarius. You must learn to accept what you cannot change, serenity, and know that you're divinely protected, not to be messed with. What's the final message? Shout out to 1827. Shout out to that liquor scent, for real, for real. You're a Leo North Node, like what the fuck, everything is coming up right now. When you truly ask from your heart, go make sure they hear you. That's how that go. Look at that, the world egg. We just finished looking at the Naga Pearl. Huh. Wow. 5:30 is here. That's Gemini. Pay attention to it. You have Gemini in your chart as well, and then you have Obatala. I caught the chills again. Internally, I'm crying tears of joy. I kid you not. Slow and steady, baby. Slow and steady. Okay? Yes. Gemini moon. The world egg speaks of beginnings is also connected to the Fool card. It looks like the Ouroboros as well. The rebirth, from looking at it, says birth has taken, but I feel like y'all are in this phase of rebirth. It has taken place and the egg is protected and carried by the mouth of the snake. And I have here the time 1515 as of 2020, November 18th, 1515, which is 3:15. Remember in the last one we was talking about 51:51. Let's look at 15:15 right quick. Hold up. Let's look at this right quick. Hiding place, mouth of the snake. You know where I feel like you repeat that deja vu when I mentioned La Dominadora. It was in one of the other lives. Tamia. Okay. Gahar. Hiding place. Let me see. Oh. A lurking place, concealment. A hidden thought of deep lowliness and humility, which is carried to excess because of its being based on a feeling of servitude to God instead of being used on the realization of divine sonship. The Nethinim were servants, many of them were slaves, virtually, who did the menial work in the temple and temple worship. Your path is going to require great solitude. Because you're here to save establishments that carry a frequency that heals the world. A point of power bursts forth from the waters of undifferentiated possibility. Aida Weather has given birth. From the vast chambers of the void, the egg, representing directed or focused possibility, is carried and warmed by Dambala Weather. Cold space retreats at the contraction of his coils. The will to be has dared to manifest. The I am. Who are you? Aida Wedo and Dambala Wedo are the holy serpents of Voodoo. Aida Wedo is the female, Dambala is the male. Like the serpents on the physician's caduceus, this pair of serpents brings change and the creation of new possibility. Aswan Shamani, an Obi-Man Jamaican priest of the mysteries, once startled me by saying that the beginnings of religion lie in the mystery of birth, not in the mystery of death. Western anthropological thought generally holds that The impulse toward religion arose as a way of understanding death. The words of the Obi men point to the ancient and beautiful mystery of birth, through which spirit first showed itself to our species. The world egg forms the center of the crossroads, the point from which all creation takes its measures. Though night rains come to wash out the far reaching roads, still the central point remains. It is interesting to note that the Hebrew word for world, olam, captures the sense of this card completely, and that olam also means eternity. The world egg embodying the leap from non being to being is eternally present as the first step of all that would manifest. This card shows the great snake coiled within the fastness of the void, holding the world egg within its mouth. Birth has taken place, and the egg is protected and carried by the mouth of the snake. This refers to the creative powers of the word. The word or rhythmic sound defines and thus shapes the world. Attributes of this card represent a fierce bursting forth of creative currents. Then it says here, first manifestation of focused possibility, zero as the nothingness necessary for creation. This zero as the issue of God the Mother, Aida Wedo, and God the Father, Dambala Wedo. The divination is surprise, the unexpected, beginnings, influence from the highest in spiritual matters, possible disruption of physical matters so you can get this work done. That sounds like a drum right now. But that's somebody pulling something. Receive it. I'm just going to pull one more card and we're going to wrap this up. Let's go from this deck. Final word. Two of Cups as I split the deck. And the Carnival card, which is the World card. You know, Batala on the other side. Final message. Olofi, Two of Pentacles, but this is a beautiful card. This speaks of a partnership working out. Let me get it. It's the Three of Swords. This is a lesson well learned, which actually stepped you into this initiation process. E56. With ball. What? Father of Jezebel. This could even be false claims of people feeling like you have a Jezebel spirit because they're insecure with themselves. Archangel Michael was at the root of it. Olofi. Ashe manifesting as change and change as stability. Silence hangs like a veil. Within this silence, the trinity of Orisha move. They are the first. They wield the power of Ashe, the lifeblood of the universe. Zalam, Babakwa, and Olofi move within the unspeakable greatness of Olodumare, the unknowable source of all being. Olodumare brings forth life on the earth. The new life fails due to pride. The planet is wiped clean, and once again, the beginnings of life are introduced. Two spirits of the great Olodumare, Zalam and Bamanukwa, excuse me if I'm saying that incorrectly, lead to continue their work elsewhere. The Orisha Olofi remains. Olofi is the personal deity of this planet. The Ashe that flows through this Orisha's veins also flows through every moving, living, or creative element of Earth. This card shows a pregnant woman suspended in space. The Earth forms and swells within her belly. Spirits swirl around her, and the planets seem to have gathered to watch and pay respect to the act of her giving birth. The Orisha Olofi, so strongly connected to creation, is represented by this star mother. One attribute of Ashe shows itself in the world as change. Stability is a process of change. Any sense or perception of stability is found upon examination to be the result of an ongoing flux. This flux is necessary to maintain the dynamic balance of elements we perceive as stability or solidity. Ashe manifesting as change and change as stability. Change, especially that change that brings stability to a situation or relationship. You see the importance of your initiation and your spiritual path. Well, my loves, see my ancestors over here running their mouths to you clearly. I appreciate y'all for being who you are, for not being afraid to be who you are. You know what I mean? There may be times where people may want to, distract you, but use that all as part of the process. So that's just what it is. It's just what it is. But I love you. It's 9 o'clock on the dot, which is literally 2100. And we're closing out like the world card. Ciao, ciao.